Just listen.
Okay. It happens to be 11:04. I'm the only one at the meeting so far. We'll see. This starts the respect that I'm referring to right here. If they know the meeting is at 11, why would they be in the hallway chit-chatting? Okay. To me, right here, this is where the trust get lost. Because if I was anyone else, they would be on time to this meeting. But because it's me, they're not on time. I'm at the city of Delray, waiting on a meeting with the city manager and whoever else decide to join. I wanted to make sure that our meeting was at 11 because they said they'd be like 5 minutes late.
Yes.
I know they knew I was coming.
Yes.
Okay.
They
Let
were
them know that we
finishing
were
up
at
and then,
11.
yes.
So do I need to go and come back?
No, no, no.
Okay.
They'll be right in.
This stuff like this is what we're talking about. This is that male ego. This is that male ego that I'm referring to. I'm a black woman, and they know that our meeting was at 11. It's 11:06, and they have yet to join me. This is the things that we're talking about in this community, starting with our city head. DeSantis, you're next. And I'm going to end this meeting in just a few minutes.
I understand. The city manager had a meeting with the mayor.
No, but both of them knew that I was coming today at 11, and I'm sure, are both of them going to be in here?
Yes.
That's why they should have respected me, period. They knew this meeting, and I'm going to make sure they're going to understand that they knew this meeting was at 11. Respect me as if I was anybody else coming in here. Don't treat me anywhere downwards, and I'm going to make that clear to them. Let them know Lilith is in the house. And I don't mind leaving. Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
All right.
I'm trying to understand. I thought we had a meeting at 7. This is where we're talking about right here, where black women are not being respected the way that you would respect anyone else. This is a part of my gripe. Yes, I'm starting off that way because I was on time for the meeting. This meeting has been planned at least a week or so in advance, but I have to sit back and wait. And I don't think that's fair. That's not right. I don't know how many other black women come in here complain about the distractions and the treatment of white men, white officers that are going on in our community. But to me, the same way I respected you to get this appointment, and I respected you too, I expect the same treatment. And it has to start right here in order for them out there with their uniforms to treat us the right way. And I'm Queen.
If I may, I'm Terrence Moore, city manager.
I'm sure you remember me. I had a situation with you a couple years, maybe 3 years ago, because I know that you never reached back out to see if I was okay. You're the mayor?
No.
Okay, you're the chief of police? I know you just got in, so I can't be too hard on you, because
So-
you wasn't here when that happened.
Darren Beach is most cities' commission manager form of government, so the city manager is appointed to serve as chief executive. So when I heard about this recent concern, I scheduled the meeting. So forgive us for being a few minutes late.
No, it wasn't
Very
that.
full schedule.
I understand what you're saying, but I remember when you and I had this same a conversation about the way I was treated with the incident that happened to me 3 years ago. Remember the white man in my community that hit me on the side of the face with the gun in the Dairy Beach Police Department, botched up the whole entire case, made him and his family look like the victim, and I, as a strong black woman, ended up being the victim and terrorized and in terror for the last 3 years. And that's why I say you never reached out to me from back then. Not today, but even from back then, if I have to bring it to the day, I'm still sitting to the table where you don't think I'm important enough to even be on time for a meeting at 11 o'clock when we scheduled it over a week ago. And I appreciate you scheduling it, but in the same breath, my purpose for being here is because of this behavior right here and the lack thereof when it comes to us black women in this community. And I'm gonna make sure that we get the respect that we need going forward. That's all I'm saying to you. And it's about the people going forward. It's not about your positions. It's never going to be about your titles anymore. And then when I have to get the seniors behind me, and I'm going to get the people behind me, and the last crowd you want to see behind me is the black women especially. I'm asking you to show a little bit of respect when we plan a meeting, period, because I
believe we have,
respected
as
you
we scheduled the meeting. I was
at
happy to
11
do it.
o'clock.
We're a few minutes off. But
I
that's
understand what you're
I
saying.
had the brief with the chief of police.
And I understand what you're saying, and I'm leaving the chief of police out, even though he never reached out to me because of the situation that's going on. I'm only saying to you, you also knew that we had a meeting.
And I'm here for the meeting.
Exactly, and you still are yet late, and it makes me feel again, because I know you're not understanding. I know you're not understanding my compassion in this, but with the ongoing treatment and then getting again today is why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling. I want to feel like I'm important in the city, like you would feel as a city manager. Do you feel important in your position, or sometimes do you feel like they mistreat you?
I try to treat everybody well, man.
No, I was talking about how you felt. But we can get on with the meeting now that I have that off my chest. I didn't expect to come in like this. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Ma'am, please forgive us for being a few minutes
No problem.
late. I had to brief with the chief. There was a situation that came up unexpectedly this morning. This is my first time visiting with him today.
I understand.
He required my time, so I took that opportunity to offer cogent direction.
Understand.
Which we just did. Please
Understand.
forgive me for
I
being a few
appreciate
minutes
it.
late, but we're here.
I understand.
I
I
heard from
appreciate
you.
it.
You contacted my office. You did not have an interest in visiting with police one-on-one, so I said, let's
No, I
give her
did.
time.
I did have an interest in trying to visit with them one-on-one. I've already been to their location, and they turned me away.
You insisted on meeting with me.
No.
After that.
That's not what happened. Maybe you guys, because I thought maybe the young lady that took my phone call, and I have it all documented, and you guys should have recorded phone calls. Someone named Jenny, Jeanette, something like that. I have it documented in one of these books if you want me to take time to date back to it, because I'll give you the date and the time. She said that I wasn't going to be able to see this chief of police, and I said, the hell I would.
Well, here we go.
So you weren't even supposed to be here. I thought it was going to be the city manager and the mayor, because according to her, I couldn't see you. I
The
said,
mayor's
what?
not the appropriate
Correct.
source.
That's what I just said. I thought that I was going to see you and the city manager when you scheduled for us to have the
I am
meeting.
the city
Because
manager.
the lady at your office, whoever the assistant is, she said that I would never be able to see you. That's a lucky guess of mine. I said, oh, really? So I'm telling you the reason why it didn't get resolved at your level is because of the employees up under you that feel as though our complaints aren't important enough to sit with a chief of police. But when a woman on fire, how do you stop her?
So did you speak to Major Quinn?
Yes, I spoke to her too, but I asked for the chief of police. Major Quinn couldn't help me.
Right.
Major Quinn did what they supposed to do, pass the buck.
So when you say assistant, you talking about Beatrice?
Beatrice.
Who's an administrative support professional?
Right.
So
She made it clear that I wasn't going to be able to see, even though she heard the nature of the conversation. She heard how I felt on the inside. And I'm saying to myself, this is what you guys do. You guys are cock blocking. You stopping situations and issues from being resolved in our community. The problem has to be resolved at this level. Like, I'm not going to go to the other levels. I mean, what we need to do now
it
is
doesn't
we need
get
to
higher
start.
than this, man.
No,
City
it-
manager and the chief of police.
I get
we're
what
at- So I'm sorry.
No, I get what you're saying. It doesn't get higher than you, but let's be for real. Yes, it does. It gets higher than you per the people. And all I'm gonna do,
Outside of
that's
that,
what
that's not
that's
what
what
I'm
I'm trying. So I'm just making sure that that's not what you were.
meant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I
I'm
apologize.
talking about the organization.
I apologize.
I'm the chief executive, chief of police, chief law enforcement official.
I'm
He
very
reports to
familiar.
me. So this is pretty significant. You got the chief of police, you have the city manager. So our commitment was to offer a few minutes today so that we can get down to whatever needs to be addressed.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So
And-
let's focus there, if you would, please.
Well, I'm gonna focus there if I don't have to revert back to where I just came from.
Yes, ma'am.
The reason why, the initial reason for me coming in, I had a situation where there was a letter left in my mailbox where someone threatened my life, including it's a threat to kill me.
Where do you live, ma'am?
I live out west on my own military trail, not amongst the hood.
Military trail.
Right behind CVS, something Heights. I don't even know the name
What's
because
your address?
4971 Lincoln Road. And if you look back on August the 12th, 2022, there was an issue where a white Caucasian hit me and beat me with a gun.
What's the zip code? there?
33445, right behind the CVS in Atlantic Avenue.
You don't live too far from me, actually.
Oh, okay. I wish you was there to protect me.
I just thought about the reference. I'm a little bit east of there. but
Okay.
Close enough. Please continue.
Okay,
Is
so-
it Queen, Miss Queen?
Yes, please. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Queen it is.
Thank you. And so what happened was someone came and left a letter in my mailbox, and I seen when
This
the
was back in August, you said?
No, this was just a couple about a September whenever I filed the last complaint here.
Which resulted in your call to my office.
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
So even that officer that came out, and what I'm asking, I know you can't do this for anyone, but I'm asking you because I'm leading this to a paper trail. So you can see how black women are honestly being treated when Caucasian white officers come out. They mistreat us in a manner to where a lot of black women don't, I'm not even talking about the black men. I'm going into black women, especially ones like me that are automatically stereotyped. I'm a sight to see. I'm 6'2", and I may have a look that I don't want to play with you. I want to get to business, and that's it. So when they come and they approach me, instead of them being professional, I got to go all around with them, and I got to ask you, can you do this for me? Because I feel my life is at threat right now. The letter that was left in my mailbox, I felt it needed to be more. The officer was out to my home at least 45 minutes before I can even get him to bring someone out to even do fingerprints. I mean, from what I've already been through for the last 3 years, I'm just literally going back in my house from the man attacking me, and I'm literally hostage in my own home. And he just bypassed me as if that wasn't important to him. And it made me so upset. So I continued to just say, he finally agreed with me and had someone to come out, because I told him no. I said, I'm gonna go and complain because you need to take my threat seriously, because this letter wasn't put here by me. So I waited about 2 weeks. I'm messaging him. I'm leaving voice messages for him.
For the officer?
Yes, I'm calling his
Do you
office.
know the name of the officer by any chance?
Swiller. It's like a funny name. Swilly.
Okay.
I'm waiting for him to either return my call to tell me what fingerprints you pulled. I call, they tell me, I come up here, they tell me, oh, no fingerprints was found. I say, come on now. What do you mean no fingerprints? If you don't get no other fingerprints off the box, you didn't get even my fingerprint. And if you had to get something off this box, it haven't even been raining. To me, it just made me feel like they were blowing me off. When I went up to the front to get the paperwork, there's 302 Steve, which I feel Steve instigate everything, and Steve is a big problem in the community as a police officer. And I'm gonna start reporting some of the issues that Steve do when he's out on duty. Illegal searches with people, illegal harassing people, illegal treating people any kind of way, and illegal intimidation. I got videos of him intimidating people when it has nothing to do with him, and all he have to do is stay in his goddamn car and keep going. He intimidate black people in the community for absolutely no reason. That's Steven, the one that be to the front desk over there, and they also call him 302. I got footage on him as well.
What's Steve's last name?
David Steed.
I have footage on him. He's not known very well in our black community. And when my socialist civil circle get up and running, he's going to be the first one that's on the list as an unapproved police officer. And you guys can let him know that, because he can tell I'm on fire, and I don't think none of you going to be able to put me out right now. Long as God in the building, you can't touch me. These white officers do not want to come and treat black women the way we ought to be treated. I go to the office to follow the proper protocol. I go to get everything I need. And then I have here, Mr. Steve. Oh, he's a good officer. Oh, he does nothing wrong. I say, I don't give a damn, Steve. You're not going to tell me who is a good officer and who does what if you're not with them on the call. I said, insert yourself out of this. Like, why would you even involve yourself in it? And it just made me feel at that point, Steve was just, he wasn't trying to protect me as a person. He wasn't trying to protect me as a woman. He wasn't trying to look into a case because that's his job. He was trying to basically like buddy up with his uniform and his badge of a buddy. When I'm important in that moment because I'm the one barely sleep in my house. 3 days later, somebody put a black cat under my porch and stuff under my car. And I'm reaching out to this officer. And finally, I just got fed up with it. I said, I'm tired of it. You guys just woke the goddamn devil up. And I'm not joking. And Steve need to stay out of my way. This white officer, when I came back to even speak with him, I had to ask him, are you recording right now? I said, I'm praying that you're recording because the way you're talking to me, it's like he had spoke to Steve before I got in there. And I was gone over an hour. As soon as I get in there with the last officer, the lieutenant, he totally mistreats me. Totally. Like, act like I just did not exist. I'm like, man, I'm telling y'all don't understand how we feel on the inside. And if I get a mic, I'm going to explode. I don't want to do Delray any kind of way. I'm already about to go up against DeSantis, and he can't touch me when the people follow me. I'm only telling you all, you need to do some kind of training when it comes to the white officers, and you need to look into whatever Steve have going on. It needs to stop. And I'm not going to stop. I'm going to start doing pickets. I'm going to start going to news stations. I'm about to go up against DeSantis. And I don't think you can put me out, especially when the people start coming. At the end of the day, I am tired of being mistreated. I'm tired of being judged because of how I look. I'm tired of being labeled because I got a felony. Because I got a felony when I was 23 years old over money. Do you think that's a big enough felony for less than $5,000 to not be able to get a firearm? But I have to stand next to crazy white people that are shooting up schools and need more mental evaluations than I do. But they can possess a gun, a firearm. They can open it and carry it. But me as a convicted felon, who's going to win? Because I'm not supposed to be around weapons unless I'm around someone that's supposed to be licensed to carry it. And I'm not supposed to be around them. So where do I stand right now? As a convicted felon, I'm not supposed to possess a gun, and I'm not supposed to be around weapons, right? So how many people in the grocery store stand around me with their weapons, and I got to go to jail if anything happened because I'm around a weapon, right? As petty as these officers are, you know what they'll do to get any of us, especially when they shut us up. And I'm just asking you as an officer because I called the 911 number Saturday, and then I called the non-911 number, and you should pull the tapes. And neither one of those Caucasians who voted on the law can give me an answer. So where do I stand at chief of police? If I'm a convicted felon, which I am, I have 2 felonies from when I was 23 years old. And I didn't get a break from those felonies. And I'm still not getting a break. And I'm still fighting old constitutional rights that I'm going to make sure are changed. Where do I go from here with a crime of under $5,000 when I see people on American Greed?
I love that show, by the way.
And you see the color?
It's some of everybody, quite frankly, but yeah.
From my eyes, it don't mesh with me to not be able to even conceal a weapon from under $5,000 when I was 23 and I'm 50. So it does sound funny, but when you go through it,
not laughing.
I know, but when you go through it, it's not funny anymore. And do you know how many people gonna come with me? Because it's not funny. Even DeSantis, no medical marijuana cards? What do you mean? If they been had a card, medical marijuana grows from the ground that y'all charging people for. That was back with the natives. And you guys are charging for stuff like that, and you putting it on our records and stuff, and now it's legal, and now you have a governor that don't want you to have it because you have a drug charge on your record? No, but you can't even, your kids are not allowed to take phones to school. What do you mean? This is a new day and age. That's a necessity these days for a child. And you have everybody, these teenagers and Caucasians shooting up schools and stuff. And those are the rights that I'm fighting for right now in my social and civil circle, where I had nobody to listen to me. And I've been rumbling through these woods all by myself. I have no friends, no family, and no referrals. And this behavior just has to stop. And I know that I spilled more into the conversation. But guess what? That's what you're going to be hearing from me. And I shared the part that Delray is contributing to. That was my point. I don't like the way the Caucasian officers treat me. I don't like the systemic racism. I even have a situation as racist as Chick-fil-A is. And the officers come there, and when the officers get there, they don't care. They only look at the color. You're wrong. And I'm saying to myself, yeah, people complaining around here, but you know what the officers don't do? You got to start just pulling their body cam. You got to start just hire somebody to randomly look into this body cam. They are mistreating us more than you think. And imagine if I get the women behind me. What do you think the black men gonna do? Our records are the ones scorched up, whether it's been for our fault or not. But do we get the right to ever change?
Miss Quinn, what was the incident at Chick-fil-A?
On the incident at Chick-fil-A, I was in the drive-through and they didn't.
On Atlantic?
Yeah, on Atlantic. I was at the drive-through.
4900 West Atlantic.
Yeah, over there where the Publix is at by IHOP.
Which is where right close to where I live, like I said. Got it.
Right, and I said to the lady, every time we go over there, they never have the order. And if you look at the reviews, I didn't even know it's a slew of reviews where they never get your order right over there. And I told the lady, I said, you guys missing my ice cream cone and my French fries. I said, you got to start making sure you pay attention to the orders. And I turned back around, not even thinking nothing was wrong. I'm waiting in the line, and the guy told me I had to get out the line. The white lady called the police on me. And I said, well, why did she call the police on me? And he said he didn't know. I pull around. There's Delray Beach white police officers.
You're in your car in
Yes.
the driveway and
Yes.
drive-through, I should say.
Yes, I was in the car and I came out the drive-through and I got out the car. I didn't leave or anything. I pulled over and I got out to talk to them, and he asked me what he didn't even ask me what happened. He just said, "Oh, you're in the drive-through and they don't want you here anymore." I said, "But wait a minute. What about my side of the story?" And before I could tell my side of the story, a white lady pulled up and told the officer, "Say I heard them and she didn't do anything wrong." And then the white lady went to complain and say they're always doing something wrong, and it's on the body, the footage and everything. So I come to the police officer trying to report the officers. The same officers end up here. And then I'm already in trouble because my tag expired. So instead of them helping me with my situation, what they did was they crutched me because my tag was expired. So I couldn't even get out what I wanted to get out. And I said, I'm just tired of them. And so I just went underground.
You know approximately when that was?
This was about a year and a half ago. But it's not even, it's that too, because
So
I'm eventually.
let me ask you this. I'm sorry. Did you make a complaint against the officer?
With the Chick-fil-A?
No. The first incident about the letter, because we have an internal affairs complaint process that you can either do it online or you can do it in person.
I did it in person. I think I did it in person.
Well, if you did do it in person, you should have a case number. And if you didn't get a case number, then you didn't do an internal affairs
No,
investigation.
I don't. Maybe I didn't. That's when I sat down with the lieutenant.
So, well, I have to find it and look at it, because what I'm gonna explain to you, because some of the concerns that you brought up with regards to you feel someone placed a cat up under there, they left this letter in your mailbox, and you feel like you were mistreated. So that's our internal process, and how we investigate said officer is what you're alluding to, where you're saying you were mistreated.
Yep, that's the typical process.
And what we do with that is go through an investigative process where we review everything in totality regards to that complaint. And that's why I'm asking that, if did you do that? And it's never too late. If you didn't do it, you still can do it, because, you know, we take those allegations very seriously regards to your treatment and how you said you were felt. And I want to make sure that we have.
You think I'm the only one feel like this? Be honest. How long you been working in Delray?
19 years.
Okay. You think I'm the only one feel like this? You think I'm honest? Be honest. Do you think I'm bringing you ice cold information? Do you
Well-
think I'm, no, yes or no? Do you think I'm complaining?
I haven't had this.
I'm saying never in
I haven't-
Delray?
I ain't saying never, but I haven't had.
With me.
What you're saying. No. I'm saying, you're asking me a question.
Right.
I'm telling you, in 19 years, I haven't had anyone from my community come to me with what you're saying.
Have you
how they
have
get
you
treated
heard
like
of
that.
any of this before?
I have not.
You haven't
I
heard
have not.
of being mistreated by any of the police officers there, especially since our Coleman and Weatherspoons and John Evanses have left?
I know all of them.
Exactly,
they
me
all
too.
trained me, but no.
But I'm saying it's so surreal, and maybe that's how quiet the community is. So maybe what I should do is continue to do what my plan and bring them out so that they can start speaking up and speaking out. And then y'all will see y'all got more work needed and need to be done than the norm. And let me tell you another case. The same day I came down to your office on this phone right here, I got another video where the officer hiding behind the tree right next to a restaurant I owned on Atlantic Avenue. He's hiding behind the tree, clocking people. And when I seen him, because I was already on my way up here, I pulled over like I'm supposed to. And I recorded him. I said, are you supposed to be hiding behind the tree, or are you supposed to be letting us see you when we come through here? When we come through here, are you supposed to be seen in order for you to do that type of job? He looked at me like he had 15 headlights off. I leave and go to the police department. He followed me when I get out of the police department. You should have seen how this man meet up with me and basically wind his window down, and I record him and kept going. And because I got in traffic and he couldn't sweep through the traffic is the only reason why he turned away from me. I got the footage here. And as a matter of fact, I got more than the footage. I say, because I know what we got to start doing, especially as black women. We have to start bringing the proof. You see all these little things right here? You should see my other shoes. You know how many I scraped off to get off my shoe because I had to walk through the grass to ask him, why are you hiding? Is this the time for you to start overcharging us for tickets? I understand that's your job, but do it the legal way. My other shoe is full of the green things. I went to scraping them off my shoe, messing up the side of my shoes. It's little behavior like that. White Caucasian officer. They get away with what they want to get away with because you guys aren't with them. You don't know how they treat us. I can name a few other situations that they've done to other ladies there. Just ride and harass you and pull you over. I'm like, you guys have to start complaining. Right now, I'm complaining for me. I've been under the rug just for me. I found myself. And as long as God backing me, y'all can't put this fire out. It don't matter which route I have to go. I'm going to expose what needs to be exposed because we need to finally have peace too. And black women don't get enough respect around here, especially the older black women. How many black women in this community do y'all go and y'all celebrate? Do you not know how many black women raised up these communities? You know how many black women and even black men raised up some of these churches? A lot of them.
Right?
It's
did you
even the
ever come
ones.
to the elders table? Because what we do and what I do, I go out, my whole team and I, and we go to HOAs, we go to the elders table, anybody that we can actually get in front of to find out what is it that they want from a department, what can we do to help, bridge those gaps and different things that you're talking about. Like, you know them, Miss Oldham, Yvonne Oldham, Miss Ernestine. Do you ever go to the elders table?
Nope.
Okay, all right. So we're there.
And that's just it. That's one side of a table. What age groups show up to that table?
All ages.
You
It's
don't-
everybody, white, black, all colors. It's
Okay.
everybody. No, I'm just asking. Do you
I know.
that?
I'm
Do you have
allowed.
do you have HOA in your
No.
development? You
No
guys don't have
HOA.
one? All right.
Because HOA is one thing. I mean, how many black people in Delray got HOAs? It's things like that where I understand where you target and you cater to one group and you cater to another. But at what point do we cater to who we are as well? Is that something that you can't do once you start getting uniforms and titles? Because to me, it doesn't matter.
Rhonda Promises, that's all women. The 101 Black Women Coalition, we go talk with them every year. You know Rhonda?
Every year?
Rogers? Yes. Yeah, you know Rhonda Williams?
Mm-hmm.
Rhonda, same thing. We do every year. She invites me out and we come out and we talk. That's all women, 100 Black Women Coalition.
Where are they at?
They're right here in Delray.
Oh, I don't know them. I didn't know that they were doing
You
that.
want me to get you in contact?
Yeah, like that's what I'm trying to say. Like, when do we get? And I even asked the lady, I'm like, do y'all have a directory of businesses around here?
I'm glad we're here today, Miss Queen, because Chief Hunter does an excellent job. Our principal reason, if I may, it was an easy decision for me to promote him to the permanent position of Chief of Police. It's because of the community engagement and outreach efforts that he is now leading his team, and that comes in the form of diversity on all sides. So it's great that he is able to offer you a connection so that we can get to the best place possible.
Yeah.
So what I'd like to do, if I may, in addition to that offer, Chief, which is fantastic, let's just do what we can to offer whatever assuredness that in perpetuity these types of issues and concerns will not be substantiated or tolerated. And I just promoted Chief less than a month ago, a little over a month ago. We had a nice celebration for him Friday, September 26th.
Yes.
He was interim chief of police since June of this year, so 3 months or so as interim, appointed on a permanent basis. Really glad and supportive of the decision, and a big reason why is what I just described in terms of his community engagement and
Can I
outreach.
call you right back, Ron?
Okay.
So-
I'm speaking with Ms. Queen now. I'll call you right back, okay? No. Okay, all right, so she's gonna be waiting.
So we have that. In addition to any other follow-up we may need to offer, we can do so via a form of a complaint by way of you,
Yes.
Yeah.
formally, the formal process, or
Right.
by way of your offering whatever leadership and guidance you see fit to respond one way or another.
You don't even have to come, I'll have somebody, do you want to, you wish to make a formal complaint?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll have
Because I would
somebody-
like, as a
We'll start the
lieutenant,
process.
yeah, as the
We'll start the
lieutenant,
process.
but what do I do? Because I also
gonna give
want to
you my
pull that
number.
videotape.
That's gonna all be looked at. Can I give you my number?
Yes.
561 325 5035. That's my cell number. Chief Fine. And this is Rhonda Williams with the 100 Black Women Coalition. 561 929 3309.
Okay. And I want to ask I want to just say one other thing too, that
Can I get your number? I'm
yes,
sorry, before you-
it's 561
Uh-huh.
929 6383. And it's one other thing that I want to make clear and make sure that I
Your last name,
understand it.
Queen?
Miller.
Oh,
Queen
Miller,
Miller.
okay.
Thank you.
Queen
So we'll
Miller,
have that.
okay.
I want to understand that.
Queen.
Yes, I want to understand that there is a law right now in place that says you can't pull me over, you can't charge me just because you smell marijuana. And that's something that I'm really, really, really honestly pushing. Because for me, that'd be a big basis for a lot of these officers to start making our black people, not just, I mean, whether you smell it in the car or not, the law says that you can't search my car. And I want to make sure that these officers understand that you can't search their car just because you smell marijuana. And I'm going to make sure that people around here understand that, because the officers have to start getting in line with the new laws, not the old Constitution. And those are the things that we need to start addressing. We need to address the fact that if I have a felony, then I cannot be around a weapon. How do you give them the right to carry? We're bumping laws. We're contradicting each other.
When you say give who right to carry,
If if I have a felony,
right?
I don't have the right to possess any firearm, and I'm not supposed to be around firearms. So how does it work if everybody around me in the store have the right to carry and they have their pistols on them?
When it says you being around firearms, that means in your possession. Now, you do have a right to defend yourself, though. You do have a right to defend yourself.
Well,
there's case law with regards to that. What I would say with that, our local legislative bodies, whoever that person
Yeah, I'm
is,
going
or
after that
whoever
one.
she is in your area, I think you maybe need to make an appointment with them and go talk to them about that, because they're the ones that can appeal to the governor's office with regards to your requests and things that you're facing individually as someone that's having, a 2-time convicted felon on paper, and why you can't, carry. So there's advocate groups that's out there.
Where are they? Like, where are they for us? Like, where are they? Like,
you-
how do we find that
When you say
information?
for us, I mean just people in general. It's people that's out there just like you that want to be able to possess firearms, that's actually appealing to the governor's office about that.
And
And that's what I'm saying. Your local elected officials.
Who would that be? Like, where would I look for something?
That would be state representatives.
Right.
and
Right,
those
so-
types, yeah.
so,
I'm sorry.
no,
Rick Scott.
Exactly.
Senator
I'm just
Scott.
here to support
Senator
what the
Scott's
chief
office.
talked about. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Senator Rick Scott's office.
Senator
in
Rick
West
Scott,
Palm. Yes.
West Palm Beach.
You write
Okay.
with them or you can call them. They'll get back with you.
And you know what? And I understand exactly what you're saying, but think about it. That's not something that we should help our local communities, especially when we know most black people are the ones that's faced up against a lot of these laws. I mean, it's easy to push it and pull it, but that's where I come in as the socialist civil circle, because it's
So-
laws that I feel sometimes you guys just push them away because you protect your positions and the political stands on it. When the way that you continue to be voted in is continue to fight for people, whether the other counterpart like it or not. Sometimes we get so fearful and scary of positions.
So, Ms. Miller, the chief is absolutely correct about representative government.
Yeah.
So, state representative, Rick Scott, you mentioned, yeah?
Yeah.
West Palm Beach is the cogent elected leader who has the connection at the state to offer those considerations.
Who is
Even
it up in
state-
Palm Beach, in West Palm?
He lives, but West Palm Beach, he represents portions of Delray Beach as well in that capacity.
What's his name?
Scott,
Rick Scott.
Rick Scott, thank you.
Oh,
What
talking
about-
Tallahassee area, Rick Scott?
He has an office in West
No,
Palm Beach.
West
too.
Palm Beach office, local
Yeah, West
office.
Palm Beach office.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about even Deborah Tentrick?
Deborah
State
Tentrick,
representative,
well, yeah, but she
recently
just moved
elected,
up,
but she moved,
like,
yeah, the districts have
yes.
changed, that's why I'm
Yeah,
getting my thoughts
districts
together.
changed.
Yeah, she was at your celebration,
Yeah.
so we had
We
a
had Joe
chance to
Costello,
acknowledge
but he
her.
just passed, so I can't,
Yeah.
so,
So Rick
I
Scott would be a
know.
good start.
yeah. Yeah.
So that would be a good start, so if I may,
Yeah, no.
okay. So you got that, let's give Chief Hunter the ability to employ his commitments and ingenuity to have somebody get back with you
I appreciate
in terms
it.
of following up, but as city manager, I'm always concerned about the well-being of all people, regardless. Man, woman, black, red, yellow, green,
Right.
purple, whatever. So we do our best to make sure that people are taken care of, and when we hear of an experience that does not align with that expectation, we go to work.
That's what my
So that's
problem
what you're gonna,
is.
and that's why we're here.
Right.
So I'm glad we're visiting, despite us being a few minutes late to sit down with you. Please forgive me again.
I understand.
But we went a little bit over to make up for it, did we not?
We did. I
Yes, ma'am.
appreciate you.
No,
you
thank
for
you.
taking the time.
No, I'm happy to do so, and I'm glad to meet in person. Glad we got together today.
Again.
Well,
But you know what? It's okay. You'll be seeing me again.
I'm
don't
sure
worry.
I will.
Yeah, I'm sure. I
As you
apologize.
said,
I
not to
had
mention you're a sight to see, as you offered in your introductory comments.
Because you know what? I mean, I
Yeah.
apologize for saying it, but
That's
it's the
okay.
truth. It's
all
the
good.
truth, though.
I'm
I mean,
just hanging out with you.
I know, I'm agreeing with you because,
Yeah.
and that's where honestly, I wanted to show you like it's the truth, and people really don't understand when we say things like this. When
Yes,
a person
ma'am.
like me, when I say what I just said, it wouldn't make sense that I'm making sense. But listen to this just really, really quickly.
Had a discussion with the judge
I'll tell a period.
over a game of golf while our children are being locked up for years for crimes that were far less egregious
Yeah.
than what their kids are accused of.
Now just listen.
I'm exhausted from getting onto elevators and white women getting off because I'm 6'6" and
Right
black.
there. Because I'm 6'6". And I'm going to start right there. I know you thought I was going to let you
I've
hear
had
something.
that experience.
Exactly. So imagine me as
I've
a
had some
woman.
cruelty.
You know what? When I imagine me,
I got
and I got an
many
afro.
experiences to tell.
I've been stopped in the police car.
Exactly. So imagine
I've
how I
experienced
feel.
unfair and unjust harassment. If I may, I
Yes.
thought to myself, damn, Terrence, because you've been in these different places where there are hardly any people
Right.
of diversity, that's why they're coming. But that's still not right. It's not an excuse. I mean, I've given speeches at conferences about this sort of thing.
And that's what I'm trying to say. And well,
So the point is, we know.
exactly. But here's
Chief
the
Hunter and
thing
I
that we know.
from personal experiences outside of our educational and professional backgrounds.
And imagine we knowing,
So-
and I'm of women that are not, I'm of unique women. I'm of different build women. I'm of taller women.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
of more of a sight to see woman, not tooting a horn, but I am of that woman. So imagine how I really feel on the inside. Honestly, I feel the opposite of how you men feel. You know why? I'm not raised with women. I'm raised with all men. I'm an only girl and I'm the shortest one.
Wow.
And I'm raised by a military dad who's
Wow.
6'7",
Right.
and brothers no shorter. I'm the shortest one with no women. So do you not? I don't have friends.
That's a
Never had them.
perspective.
So
Yeah.
imagine where my cage started at it end, and then when I call for help, soon as you step out the car, and because you see this, everything bows up and changed towards me. So I got triple. That's what
That's
I'm
a
trying
fair
to tell y'all.
observation.
I got
That's a
triple.
fair
I
observation.
feel it the way y'all feel it.
Yeah.
I have all brothers taller than me.
Right.
Good looking men. I get it. I can't relate to women up until such an extent because I'm not a woman. I'm a womanly woman, but I'm not around women like that. My mentality comes from a dad, a military guy that raised his children back then, and I'm 50. So imagine how I feel where I'm like, no, I'm not going to take it anymore. And I'm not going to take it. God got me here right now, and that's why he guarded me. I'm guarded. And whether you look at God as a man in the flesh right now, or you look at God as a woman, who whichever mold you in, that's what you're going to get from me. You're going to get the G-O-D or the G-A-U-W-D. Because we all got another side because we're looking to be treated the right way. And as a woman, I stand a little bit differently until my tall queens join me and start saying that they feel the same way, because every time I talk to them, this is what we hear. We get mistreated differently. We're on the other side, like you can relate to it. I'm not everybody's strong woman. Like you don't get to ask me to get nothing off the goddamn top shelf for you because you see me with a white hat on. Like things like that is what I go through. And they don't understand it's disrespectful.
Yes, ma'am.
That's it.
Chief, let's give us an opportunity, and we'll do our utmost to make sure that people are treated properly. That's a continuous process for us all. And given what you've shared with us today, implores us to respond accordingly.
Right.
And
so what I'll
That's
do,
good.
Ms. Miller, is someone's gonna reach out to you about the formal complaint process for you, so we can get that started. And I'm gonna call Ms. Williams back, as she had called me back, and I'll have her reach out to you about the 100 Women Black Coalition too as well.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
So you don't have to do anything. They're gonna reach out to you. All I need you to do is just pick up.
I definitely appreciate you. And what y'all can better know and understand, I'm just coming through the woods. I don't know if y'all know who Lilith is. Y'all better look up Lilith, but I come with Lilith.
Lilith?
Yeah, Lilith. She's from the other side. She wasn't put in the Bible. She the one that originally married Adam.
Oh, okay.
They say you know what it is. And guess so anytime y'all see
Once you
me,
reference the Bible, I
and
can
anytime you see me come in red, I'm coming in red or army fatigue. But here's the
The book
thing.
of Genesis you took us.
Come
Yes.
on, boom, you know it.
Yeah.
But guess what about that? I'm here to fight for us. I'm not here just to fight for me. I'm here to fight for us. And that's why I'm coming with no friends. I don't need to bring anybody with me, because the road I'm traveling down, I don't need nobody to say I'm taking sides. Because I'm on my side right now, and that's the road that heads straight. And I'm not going to stop. And I'm going to make sure that y'all get taken care of.
All right, well, let's go to work. So,
I'm ready to go to work. Thank you so much.
thank you for coming.
Thank you. Even
you,
though I
ma'am.
know I
I
was.
appreciate it.
I had to get teary eyed, but listen, that's all right.
No,
Y'all
you're
make
in
sure
good
that those are strong tears.
Yes, sir.
Because God already counted all of them.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Miss Miller, thanks for coming.
Thank you,
And we
too.
appreciate your time.
Thank you. You walking me out?
Just helping you a little bit.
I appreciate you.
Sometimes it's like, which way do I go? The elevator's right
Thank
there.
you.
You all good?
Yes.
Perfect.
Okay, thank you. See you next time.
You too.
You'll be seeing me. Hello again. Robin.
Okay, please do.
Oh, y'all. Okay, so I know y'all heard me in there, honey. So I'm done with that thing until I have to come back and meet them. So I'll talk to y'all soon.